Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often...
Valverde! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And that's a throw-in. Crossed in once more. He's gone for goal! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Takes a shot! Michael! Screamer!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
That's Solot. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Villarreal have their second corner now. Cruyff goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Valverde. And here's Solot. That has been slung wide. Now it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Solot. Looking to play him in. Aims beyond the defence. Villarreal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Guardiola. Villarreal looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? Now can he find a finish? Can he finish? It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Villarreal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that is high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Solot is onto it in a flash. Now it's Cruyff, looking for options for movement. Lovely. And Owen! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fellow Warren Zaire-Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football, and at such a young age. His rise has been meteoric, really, since mid-teens. It's rare to see somebody so physically and technically accomplished at that age, but he's got the passing and dribbling skills to be trusted, and I think everybody is on board with that already.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Diogo Costa claims comfortable. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Vitinha. Jota. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ball facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Big chance! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Koundé. It'll be a throw-in. Referee's given a throw. Camavinga. Now it's Kolo Muani. And it's Hernandez. Good ball, good take. Nice interception, well timed. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Koundé. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Camavinga. Now it's Kolo Muani. And it's Griezmann! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Marcou para a França. Aos 18 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 5.
France have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Diogo Jota. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Ramos. Portugal have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's got away. Ruben Dias is there to clear. Now it's Griezmann. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Hangs in a cross. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Saliba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Griezmann. Colomwani. He's found a way through. Gonzalo Inacio. Now it's Ramos. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Saliba. And Upamecano. And it's Koundé. Now it's Camavinga. Threads one in. Doué. He's found a way through. Doué's cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koundé moved on forwards. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Jota. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time. Saliba. And it's Hernandez. Now Mbappe. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Griezmann. Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
Griezmann just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Zaire Emery. Knocks it into space. Delivered with swing. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Portugal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
France get the second half going. Saliba. Now here's the delivery. Portugal has another go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Conte. Now it's Kolo Muani. France are looking to break at pace. Doué.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's nice. Upamecano. And it's Vieira. And that's going right the way across. Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Kolo Muani. And smartly reclaimed. Saliba. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Bruno Fernandes. Now Ruben Dias. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries to pass it through. Delivery from Mbappe. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. France are making a change now. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Upamecano. And it's Koundé. It's not an especially good pass, that. And Hernandez. Now it's Thuram. Now that's well seen too.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Kante. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he's there to get it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Conte. Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Griezmann. He's having a go. Just too much. Fractions.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
It's a throw-in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20. Número 8. Número 17. Número 14. Número 88.
Showing great feet there. Oh, it's Rafael Leao. Goes for a shot! It's a... Oh, what? In he goes again! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. João Cancelo. And it's Griezmann. Rafael Leao. Mendes in a... Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a sharp pass. Oh, good spread. Now it's Olise. João Neves makes the interception. And he can clear it away. Out to the left it goes. Takes aim and crosses. Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Griezmann. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And he was quick to react. Griezmann. Hernandez. Griezmann has it out wide and in space. And he's gone looking for safety. No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Griezmann. And they've got rid. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substituição para Portugal. Número 4.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Olise receives it in a wide position. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Fofana. That's tidy. Vieira. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There will be a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
That was travelling.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Out for a throw. Rafael Leao. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Francisco Conceição clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fofana, that has not gone well. Played back in. Oh, important interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! And that is it. Time for no more.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. Ronaldo first in line. And he's found the net.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Griezmann steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, 1 each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Olise is the second man to step up for his team.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
The third man in the queue. Big character, big moment, big save. Thuram is third in line. And in with absolute accuracy.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Portugal are looking to him to tie things up.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Hernandez comes up, their fourth taker.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
He must, but can he? No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Conte. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Barcola. Great vision. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Doué. Very nicely done. Doué! It's loose. In he goes again. Oh, Waters, and he's following up. Goal! France! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Vitinha gets rid without sophistication. And that is out of play. Doué. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Diogo Jota. That's been intercepted. Barcola. Now, can they get him away? Ekitike.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Diogo Jota. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Decent progress down the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Vitinha. Here's Diogo Jota. Hops for safety. Ruben Dias. Diogo Dalot. João Palhinha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking to play him in. Big chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ekitike. Oh, nicely intercepted. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. And they can counter here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vitinha. Looking for option. Shot, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught, tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Makola at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
France find a position of real strength now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through, and he's searching through. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. The ball is on the spot, here we go. Terrific save by Manuel. And he has failed from the spot. And the whistle goes. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Rafael Leao. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Vitinha with a real chance here. So the perfect chance to get one back. No way through, so back it comes. Delivers a terrific header. Great football, shot and save. Koundé. Pass somewhat off target. That's an imaginative pass. An uncompromising challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Diogo Jota. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's made its way to him. And it's Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha. And it's Mendes. Great work on the overlap. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Conte. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Jota unable to make it happen for all his good intent. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Portugal have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, João Palhinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he plays one through. Barcola, and he's away. Oh, he's been caught, and the shot! Sticks it away! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Changement en cours.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Conceição, he's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And he's there to belt it away. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in. Nice interception, well timed. Nuno Mendes. He's looking wide. Now it's Rafael Leao. Played back in. Now, can they get him away? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mendes gets over and intercepts. 75 minutes played. He's in plenty of space here. Could be danger here. That'll be a throw-in. Saliba with the clearance. Ekitike. That looks a good ball through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Diogo Dalot. That's a good ball out wide. Conceição gets into some space. He rises! Just needed better contact. Koundé. Now it's Barcola. Ekitike. And Doué. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, not quite. And that has been clubbed away. That's a throw.
Changement.
Mignon claims comfortably. João Cancelo. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Koundé, Chouameni, Barcola. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal really could have done without this. To increase the lead. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players...
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Bellingham, Kane! Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's looking wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Rice. Bellingham. Portugal still without a single shot on target. That has ended up in no man's land. Has a look and plays it forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, really cute. What a... Goes for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Dyer getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. And Antonio Silva. Ruben Dias. And Mendes. Almost half an hour in now. Opts for safety. Antonio Silva. And it's Cancelo. And it's Conceição. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nuno Mendes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dyer. Alexander-Arnold. A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Rice. Spread out to the left. Now it's Rashford. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Bellingham. Saka. Bellingham. Five minutes till the break. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. And it's Bellingham. Tries from distance. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Diogo Jota. Oh, that's fabulous.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Cleared without hesitation. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Nicely weighted ball. Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a climb! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. João Cancelo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Luis Skelly cuts it out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's intervened well there. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Saka proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Antonio Silva calmly anticipates.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Saka.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Foden. Now it's Kane. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a little off target. Saka. No way through. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
João Cancelo to Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here, and he's having a shot! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! About as smooth as it gets. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. He has found a way through. Bellingham. Palmer. Well, that looks a decent ball. Back could it go? There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has...
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
He's gone for goal. And for a moment, time stood still.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Spread it left. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Neto. That's a good run down the left. They've won a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he welcomes it in. And he's there to belt it away. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Jota. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Now, power or placement. Goal! Portugal! And he does it with ice in his veins.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract.
And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Caros espectadores, gostaríamos de desejar os parabéns a todos os sócios e adeptos do clube que festejam hoje o seu aniversário. Parabéns!
tarde a todos.